Now then people, welcome back to Bosh TV. Today we've got 5 quick and easy work from home lunches for you. And the first quick lunch we've got for you is the rainbow stir fry.
Oh my goodness, we always talk about eating the rainbow and how important it is to get all those lovely colours into your diet to make sure that you're super duper healthy, and this is a great way to do it.
This is taken from our book Healthy Vegan, as you've just seen on the screen. That's a wicked book packed with healthy recipes. If you want to grab one, do go find that. But if not, we've got the recipe here for you right now.
Exactly. And also, right, if you're going to be making a nice stir fry, we would always recommend that you start with a fantastic sauce, which is exactly what we're doing here.
As with all cooking, right, it's all about the sauce. Chefs are sauciers first.
Sauciers?
Sauciers. Oh. So get to grips with making really, really tasty sauces.
Oh my goodness, now this is a tasty sauce and those noodles just look fantastic. And here what we're going to do is we are going to make sure that all of our fantastic rainbow coloured vegetables are cooked well and truly.
That's right, we're going to have every single colour of the rainbow here. We've got purple, we've got red, we're going to have some green, we're going to have some yellow, we're even going to have some white in there. I mean, that kind of is the colour of the rainbow. In fact, it's the colour of light before it's split into the colours of the rainbow. So I think that counts.
Mighty lighty and super tasty. Oh, and I think, do you know what? I'm going to throw it out there now. My favourite leafy green of them all is Cavolo Nero.
Oh mate, you love a bit of Cavolo Nero.
Love it.
It's good stuff. It's got that real kind of rich, bitter, deep taste, and the colour is incredible.
Yeah, and listen, this is all about, this whole video is about lunches that you can eat at lunchtime. And you want something that isn't too filling, and this is perfect for that.
Absolutely, yeah, you know, you've got those noodles, yes, that might feel a little bit naughty, but look at all those crunchy veg, perfectly cooked, not overcooked, sitting atop the noodles. That is a perfect midweek lunch.
It certainly is. I reckon you could probably have that for midweek dinner as well.
You could.
It's amazing. And look, radish is really, really good for a little bit of heat. You've got a spring onion for a little bit of tang, and all of those fantastic crunchy seeds and nuts. Oh, come on.
I would say we have started off this video with absolute flying colours. Let us know your thoughts down in the comments below, and do subscribe if you haven't already.
Oh, it's a good idea because there's loads of tasty plant-based recipes coming your way. And the next one that's coming your way in this particular video
is black olive
pesto pasta, and it is from our 5th book and most recent book, Speedy Bosh. And honestly, if you like flavour, this is for you.
And if you know anything about Bosh and Henry and Ian, you'll know that Henry, that's me, loves pesto. I'm a fiend for pesto. I live and breathe on this stuff. So this dish is absolutely right up my street.
Now, pasta pesto would be great on its own, but you need to add a little bit of texture, and that is what we're providing here. We're making a little bit of sprinkly breadcrumb to go on top of our fantastic pesto pasta.
And the really nice thing about that breadcrumb is it's flavoured with that oregano as well. But of course, here we're into the pesto. We're going to use a food processor because we're lazy and we want to get things done quickly. You know, if you're Italian nonna, you'd be using a proper
pestle and mortar,
or mortar and pestle. So we've used a blender to get a kind of nice coarse texture on that, and that is perfect. Oh, look at what you did with the spaghetti.
I thought that was really, really pleasant.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and also, another thing actually, like that was really pleasant about 2 scenes ago was the colour of that before it turned into what it looks like now. Loads of red, loads of green,
so
loads of dark, delicious.
So much goodness. And of course, a spoonful of pasta water is a great way to turn that into something a little bit more saucy. That's going to coat that spaghetti beautifully.
Now, also, we have been eating some pasta of late, obviously, but we've started buying pasta that's maybe just a little bit better, and it makes all the difference. So get the best pasta you can, and your pasta pesto will be no doubt incredible.
Oh, and look at that. Nicely tonged onto the bowl. That is looking beautiful.
Yeah.
It's ready for some breadcrumbs, right?
It's absolutely is, 100%. And there they are. My gosh, and then the parsley, because the parsley is in the pesto, it's the perfect thing to garnish the whole dish with. That looks really good.
Makes it look a bit prettier, doesn't it? Adding that pop of green.
Absolutely, 100%. And yeah, and obviously, if you want gluten-free options, there's loads of fantastic gluten-free pasta out there, which is actually probably going to be better for a lunchtime meal.
Yes, absolutely. Next up is Moroccan Couscous.
Oh my days. Now, Moroccan food is some of my favourite because of all those wonderful spices and fantastic colours.
Yeah, and this is literally what eating the rainbow means, you know? It's getting all of those different plant colours onto your plate at every single meal, whether it's red, whether it's purple, whether it's green, white. We've even got some orange in the form of that turmeric there. So getting those into your body on a daily basis is a really crucial thing. It's going to be great for you.
Now it looks like there's an awful lot of ingredients going in there, but every single one is perfectly well placed to make a really flavourful couscous base. Look at that. And that's biodegradable cling film, if you're wondering.
So couscous can often be really bland. That's why we've hit it with all of that flavour as we've cooked it, and then you get all of the lovely flavours running through it.
What do we think? Sultanas in savoury food?
Yes.
I think so too. I think that little pop of sweetness just complements all the rest of the harsh and robust flavours that are in there. Amazing.
I'm all over it. I think it's a great idea. And you know what else I'm all over is this video, because this is one of our most viewed videos ever on YouTube.
Yeah, it's
Moroccan Couscous.
A long time ago when we were living in East London.
It's maybe it's definitely in the top 10 of all our videos.
Yeah, and you can see why, because it's a really good recipe to go back to again and again. You've got those fantastic pomegranate jewels. That's a great video.
Now let us know your thoughts down below, and we're going to get on to the next recipe, which is
super speedy spaghetti.
Yes!
Yes.
We had to get some more pasta in there, right? Because this is midweek lunches.
Yeah, and it's also because, you know, you are working at home and you don't have that much time for lunch, so you need something that's super speedy, and this is exactly that.
Now this is taken from our second cookbook, Bish Bash Bosh, and you know, this is such a delicious, lazy way to make a delicious pasta.
Yeah, it's maybe not the most traditional way to make a pasta dish, but you know what? It works, and that is the main thing.
And the thing that isn't traditional about this is we're going to actually cook this spaghetti in the sauce. That's right, this is absolute madness. But we're going to allow just the right amount of water to cook that spaghetti and cook this down into one lovely dish. No draining required.
No draining required. It's so good, and also, because you're not draining the water away, you just get this fantastic silky texture on that pasta. It looks amazing.
Yeah, you get the super starchiness, a bit like you might find in a cacio e pepe. We've used that kind of starchy water to make a sauce.
Yeah, exactly. And then you get your little basil in there, get a little bit of cracked black pepper on there, maybe a little bit of salt, just bring all the flavours together, and what you're left with is a bowl of pasta that Nonna would be pleased with.
It's so silky. Oh. Look at that. It's so smooth. That is a delicious midweek dinner. Guys, do let us know if you're enjoying these down in the comments below, and we'll get on to our next one.
And our next one is very, very simple indeed. But you know what? It's a cracker, and it's a sausage and potato tray bake.
Again, this one was super popular on our channels. Surprisingly popular. Yeah. But you guys love it when we make potatoes. Anything with potatoes seems to go down really, really well with you guys.
Yeah, potatoes can be, if you don't treat them correctly, quite bland and a bit frumpy and not very nice at all. But when you treat them in the way that we're about to show you how to do so, they just taste amazing.
Absolutely. Do love a potato, and do love a veggie sausage as well. They've come on leaps and bounds in the last 6 years since we went plant-based. So it's a great thing to see all of the different sausages coming out and try them all out.
Yeah, give every single one of them a whirl. Why the hell not? Now look, we've got some garlic in there, we've got some salt, some pepper, some olive oil, and we've cooked them off, and you can see it all sizzling away.
That's a good looking sizzle right there.
It is.
So you're going to give them a little bit of a pre-cook before we add our sausages, because the sausages aren't going to need as much time as those potatoes.
Definitely not. And here they are. We have gone for a herbed vegan sausage, and that's lots and lots and lots of cherry tomatoes and some thyme for a little bit of fragrance.
Do you know what I love about this one? It's the simplicity of this recipe. There's not a lot going in here. Not a lot of prep, not a lot of chopping, nice and easy.
Just let the oven do the work. I mean, come on. And to complement our fantastic sausage tray bake that we've got, we're going to make a salsa verde, which is brimming with flavour.
So tell me about salsa verde. What are we talking about?
Well, we're talking about loads of big flavours. We've got parsley, we've got basil, we've got mustard, we've got that vinegar, and when you whip it all together, it's just gonna like fireworks in your mouth.
Now, of course, salsa verde literally means green sauce.
Woo!
So we're dealing with something that is going to be green in colour, and we're going to use a high-powered blender or food processor just to whiz that all up into a delicious, delicious sauce.
And it is very green.
Yeah, super green.
Very, very green indeed. I mean, look, here we go. So this is it. So you've basically got a nice bit of peppery rocket in there. You've got your sausages, you've got your potatoes, you've got your tangy sweet tomatoes. This is a fantastic meal.
You can remove those sprigs of thyme or leave them on there for rustic effect, but I wouldn't recommend eating those bad boys. But I would recommend eating the rest of this, and that incredible sauce needs to be drizzled all over this colourful plate.
Absolutely. Look at that colour. Oh, yes.
Oh, man, that is incredible. I mean, I'd be very happy to have that for a midweek dinner or lunch.
Yeah, I mean, and also I think because it's a weird one because it sort of marries winter and summer together because you've got the wintry sort of roasted veggies and sausages, and then you've got the summery topping.
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect.
What a delicious dish and what a smorgasbord of deliciousness for all of you. We hope you enjoyed that. We've given you some inspiration and we hope you cook some of these delicious recipes.
And working from home when you've got meals like that to look forward to isn't that bad.
Exactly. Do let us know what you thought of this video down in the comments below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we're going to see you on the next one.
Take care, guys.
Peace.